Hello YouTube, Jeff Steele here with SteelNavigator. This channel is focused on health, wealth, and other areas of personal improvement, but mainly health and wealth and recreational outdoor activities. Those are the things I have the most experience with. So in regards to health, one of a human's basic needs, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, is sex. We must have that. I believe that a human must have regular sex to be in optimal condition, mentally and physically. It really helps the endocrine system, and the answer to that is not opening up a screen, because when we close the screen, turn the screen off, we are utterly alone. We need that deepest of human interaction for self-fulfillment. It's absolutely important, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. We need that. So I think it's very important for one to be all one can be, to perform as good as we can perform, and to be as natural in those endeavors as we can. So I wanted to create a video in regards to supplements, and these supplements I believe to be pretty much natural and to optimize one's sexual performance. I, being a male, this is from a male's perspective, in regards to a male being all one can be sexually. So these are supplements I believe that if one implements in one's diet, that will help one to be all one can be sexually. So first is creatine monohydrate. This will help the muscular aspect and promote aspects of testosterone, which are extremely important. So in regards to supplements overall, from a male's perspective, to boost sexual performance, we want to, again, this is an all day, every day type of scenario. We want to focus on boosting testosterone, libido, and or endurance. Those are the things we're really looking for here. So again, number one, creatine monohydrate. About 5 grams a day. This is every day. No need to cycle. 5 grams a day, every day. Creatine monohydrate. Number one. Next would be an all-natural, raw, local honey, unprocessed, unfiltered, unheated. This is really going to help boost nitric oxide and has a great antibacterial property. And from a male's perspective, nitric oxide is essential for performance. Next is to get a good multivitamin in. Our diets today, our fast lifestyles, we're just not able to get the nutrients in that we really need. So the serving here is 2 tablets a day. I take 1 in the morning, 1 midday. And this is Garden of Life Organic Men's 40 Plus multivitamin. And it has some extra ingredients to boost vision, prostate, and heart health. Next, grapeseed extract. And the reason for this is in regards to vascular health, blood veins, arteries, healthy immune system. But the most important is that it helps with the cells and extending the life of our cells. Another great benefit of grapeseed extract is focus. So I take about 500 milligrams in the morning and then about 500 milligrams midday. And adding this with vitamin C, again, really helps with focus. Focus is critical with sexual performance because it doesn't matter how physically optimum we are. We can be as Hercules in regards to our physical capacities. But if we're not focused and clear upstairs, we're not going to be able to perform sexually. We can take as much Viagra or Cialis as we want. But if we're not able to focus, if we're thinking about, oh, I got to pay this bill, or rent's due, or I'm running late for work, we're not going to be able to perform. So focus, being able to focus in the moment is extremely critical, and this will help with that. Next is zinc. Really helps with testosterone production. We always hear eat lots of shellfish, oysters and such. With zinc, that's what we're getting from that. So just take a zinc. This is 50 milligrams I take once per day in the morning. B complex helps fight the plaque buildup in arteries. It really counters it almost completely. And I learned this from a friend of mine that works for the CDC here in Atlanta. But also is going to help with energy, which is critical in sexual performance. Some type of cranberry extract. This is going to help with bacterial issues that can come about. We want to keep everything clean and flowing. So get some type of cranberry form in your diet once per day. Vitamin C, of course, this is 1,000 milligrams. This is the ester C, which is supposed to be less acidic. Take one of these per day, not just for the immune support, but with grapeseed extract, again, helps with the focus, which is critical, being in the moment, not being distracted. Vitamin D3, this is 10,000 IUs. I take one per day. So most people, especially if you're living above the Caribbean, we're going to be vitamin D deficient to some extent, especially in today's world where we all are operating inside. Even the glass in our vehicles are tinted today. We just don't get the adequate sunlight that we need, so it's critical to get a vitamin D3. Again, these supplements, this video is about sexual performance and the supplements to aid in such. But again, we're focusing on supplements that boost testosterone, endurance, and libido, which in turn really aids in sexual performance. Next is a fish oil. This is a Hormonal brand. Try to go with a non-processed fish oil. This is made from extra virgin wild Alaskan salmon. But I hear cod oil is really good as well. Again, getting some good fats in the diet is really going to aid in testosterone production, which is critical for sexual performance. Ginkgo. This is really good for circulation and blood flow. Again, coming from the male perspective, which is extremely important. Ginseng, this is an American ginseng. Take one per day. Ginseng, according to Chinese medicine for thousands of years, aids in sexual performance and is again, an adaptogenic herb, really aids in energy, overall energy production as well. Great to add in. Ashwagandha really aids with stress-related issues, helps revitalize the adrenal glands, And when we're under constant stress today in our technologically evolving world, and cortisol really just kills testosterone and libido. This helps counter that. Extremely important. Included, in matter of fact, a lot of pre-workouts today have ashwagandha in them to help revitalize the adrenal glands and all the bad issues that stress brings about. So critical to get ashwagandha. So this here is about 700 milligrams per caplet. I take about 2 a day just because I really believe it's critical. Next is to take a good prostate support. Coming from the male perspective, prostate is critical in male sexual performance. We want that as clean and as optimal as it possibly can be. Great condition. So this is a Whole Foods brand. I like it because there's no soy in it. Saw palmetto, green tea, pumpkin seed oil, ginger, singing nettle, rosemary. A few different ingredients. Serving size is 2 soft gels. I take about 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I can really tell a difference when I don't have this in my diet. So get a good prostate support. Make sure we read the ingredients. Make sure we don't have any soy in there, because soy is loaded with phytoestrogens. It can really counter testosterone production, which is what we want to maximize. Maca, this is organic from Sprouts. I take about this much per day, mix it in a morning shake. So maca is another member of the ginseng family, which is going to help with sexual performance, energy production. One other particular fact about maca is that it increases semen volume, which is what we want to maximize, which also will help with fertility. So, very critical for sexual performance. This is aged garlic extract tablet, supposed to help with the cardiovascular system. I take 1 tablet per day. Blood flow, circulation, the cardiovascular system, especially from a male's perspective. We want everything flowing, the best circulation as we possibly can get. So we want to, of course, maximize erections and such. This is organic turmeric. I take about this large of a scoop, add it to a morning shake every day. Really helps combat inflammation and helps clean out the body. We want to get rid of inflammation in the human mind and body, especially from the male's perspective, circulation and blood flow. Inflammation is a very bad thing for sexual performance, so we want to minimize inflammation. This is an organic plant-based energy and focus mix. I mainly get a scoop of this in every day in regards to getting greens in. This is loaded with organic kale and spinach, which helps with nitric oxide, blood flow, circulation, the ever more importance. So, this is one last product to add in. Yohimbe bark, and this is yohimbe bark, the actual extract, 500 milligrams per tablet. There's tons of research on yohimbe bark. I would say to take one of these anywhere from 1 to 3 hours prior to sexual activity. Read up on the research yourself for yohimbe bark extract. in some situations it has been prescribed by some physicians in regards to erectile dysfunction. I think it just adds an extra edge. It has something to do with some type of chemicals in the brain and basically unlocking one's potential to add an extra edge. I would not take this every day. I would say on days that there's scheduled sexual activity going to take place, that we add this in. One tablet, 1 to 3 hours per, or 1 to 3 hours. I would not take more than 3 tablets in a day. And again, I probably would not take this more than 3 or 4 times a week. And again, use this in moderation because it can increase blood pressure. But taking 1 tablet 1 to 3 hours before activity, there is an extra edge, absolutely. So, again, these products, most of which are taken every day for overall health. Again, we want to maximize testosterone, energy, and libido. All of these do that. Circulation and blood flow, especially from a male's perspective. Again, these are supplements to add to one's overall diet. We want to be as physically fit as we can, but these supplements will help aid to that and sexual performance so we can be all we can be. Like, comment, subscribe below. Let's start a conversation on this. What supplements do you know about, natural supplements, to help aid in sexual performance? So, I hope this helps. Comment down below. Have a great day.